There are a few things I loathe more than missing a good camera sale or a good gear sale. Man, I hate it. It's the thought that now if I want this item, I have to pay a higher cost to get it from the same manufacturer. And usually there's a delay now because the said sale has probably had the inventory backed up. I hate it. It gets me irritated. Here's the thing. Have you ever caught a good sale on time? Have you ever caught a good bargain and realized how much you saved? I used to criticize my wife, Ebony, a lot. She favors a certain drugstore, and not because of what they carry, but because they print out these 400-foot receipts, and she gets excited to go back, and the next time she comes home raving about how much she could have spent versus how much she saved. And I guess we're the same in a sense. I love a sale. We love a bargain. It's an opportunity. And as a creative, I realize that sometimes I deal with imposter syndrome. I wonder, do I deserve to be here? Is my work really that good? Why would anyone pay me to do this? Do I have what it takes? Why am I getting this opportunity? As opposed to just trusting the idea and the instincts and creating from where I am. In this verse today, we look at Zacchaeus, and he figures out how to capitalize on an opportunity. He figures out how to make good on a bargain. He calculates in the moment a bargain to change his destiny. Jesus is near, and Zacchaeus runs and heads to get his attention. He realizes he's too short. He realizes he has a shortcoming, so he sees a tree that can bear his weight, and he climbs up it, and Jesus notices. The rest of the story is filled with shock and redemption. Go read it, Luke chapter 19. But this is the part that I like. Zach, we can call him Zach, right? He knew Jesus was passing by. He knew there would be a crowd. He knew he was too short. So he innovated. He got creative. Creativity is in all of us. He was a full-time tax collector and a fraud at that. But his ingenuity and his instinct kicked in, and he knew if he could just get closer to Jesus, that would make everything all right. Sometimes it's the quirks and the idiosyncrasies and the insecurities that make us so individual and unique. For Zacchaeus, it was his height, but for you, it may be that patch of hair on your elbow or that shaky voice of yours that no one takes seriously even when you're mad. You know, how slow you are to trust people and how you deal with your abandonment issues. You know, it could be the fact that you're one of those kind of people that still let someone control your life and you haven't been able to forgive or move on. We all have problems, whatever it is. You've got to figure out how to use that to push you closer to Jesus. That's why you were chosen. That's what makes you qualified for the job. You have instincts that override or even compensate for what you think are inefficiencies. This is the same thing that Zacchaeus had to use in the moment. To hear God in the hustle and bustle, he figured out how to position himself to see Jesus. And we too must use our instincts to position ourselves, to create art and live a life that God can recognize.